everyone, Achikah here, and it's the weekend, so that means it's time for another DCUO base showcase here on the channel, and today I got another very special one lined up for you guys. Extremely special because it is the grand prize winner of Base Off Places Wild. Smoove entered with their base titled Art Studio. I love this base. I cannot stress how much I love it. It is a art studio here within DCUO, functioning as an art studio, but also having functioning art pieces that are so avant-garde and creative. It's just the use of items, the shadow play, the way the base is paced and set up, the intentional use of the glitch that we all have to like overcome, like items like glitching out, like when you overlap them. It's incredible. It's a really well put together base that is just some of the most creative use of items I think I've ever seen on the game, and yeah, it definitely it just blew me out of the water when I first saw it, and then when I went back to judge, it was just yeah. And also, I have all the titles for the artwork that I get to share with you guys today. I asked Smoove for them, and he provided them, so yes, I'm super stoked to go back through here. It should be a good time, so without further ado, why don't we check out Smoove's Base Off winning base entitled Art Studio. Oh man, yeah, judging was not easy at all. This one, but this one definitely prevailed over the others, which was really cool. It was a tight race though, so. But man, just the creativity in this one just absolutely blew my mind. Yes, here we are. So we start off in the art gallery here. And we, of course, the art studio, we have a sitting area, as well as a little bit of bubbly here, which we will partake. Yes, thank you. I know that's not really a drinking emote, but that's what I had equipped. Alright, so let's start over here with this art piece titled Framed. I never thought to use a door as like a bigger frame, and it really looks like a bigger frame. It's really cool. Next over here, we have Reflection. Which is awesome. Again, just the use of it's just a really creative use of the items to make art. It's such a fun concept. I love it. Alright, and then this is a study of time and color. Oh, man. Hopefully my volume's loud enough for you guys to hear the ticking of the clocks, too. And the beeping. All the zebra rugs down below, the square flush tile lights up top. Just, really well done. Oh man, this one is so creepy. And rightfully titled, Ah! Oh, it's so great. This one is called Cut Up. Very good use of negative spacing. I also love the other clown face that's like poking out too. That's really fun. Really cool. This one is called Streets of Fire. It does kind of have that, like, Las Vegas Strip kind of, like, nuance to it. I like it. Alright. This one is so good, guys. Look at this. I'm gonna do this just so we can get, like, a better look at the artwork. There we go. This is called Umbrellas in Flight. Again, it's crazy how nothing's glitching out. That's how you know the glitches are intentional. When all these other ones that have all this overlap aren't glitching out, So, it's just, yeah. Really cool. Oh, this one. Smoove told me that the stream inspired him for the name for this one. This one's called Mogo Beanie. I guess that's what I said in the stream. Oh, that's great. This is called Honey Bear, which I see now. You can see the bear, the teddy bear, and then the little jar of honey. Actually, it's more like a bee bear. Like, you see the antennas up top? Oh, I love it. So cute. This is Omega, which I think Smoove actually told us on stream when we went through. It's just so cool to see all the different stuff here. Alright, let's head on through. On our right, we have the Folkquarium. Oh, it's so great. Really good use of items, too, throughout this whole... Like I said, it's just... This is just a very fun base. And here, we have Upper Deck. Very nice. I feel like my body's just, like, in the way when we're looking at art now. Like, this goes beyond, like, me experiencing a base, and I just need to get out of the way so you guys can see the artwork. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. So that I'm a bit smaller. How about that? Alright. Alright, so this is... Oh, whoa. I didn't realize that this would change my camera angle so dramatically. Maybe I should actually go back. I think I'll go back and just do the death emote. Might be a little bit better. I think the camera angle would be a bit less ajar. So this one is called Spotlights and Shadows. Very nice. It's so cool. And then this one, forgive my dead body. It's called Openings. This one's one of my favorites. Just the color coordination between the cities and the backdrop is so neat. And then also seeing like the little fans of the pipes too there. It's just, I don't know. This one just, there's a lot of movement and a lot of color. It's very cool. I likes it a lot. Alright. And so now we have this one on the right is called Pinnacle. Oh no, this is Now You See Me. I love the eyes. It's giving Mothman to me with the eyes, except, you know, blue and red, you know, instead of red, they're blue. So. This one on the right is called Pinnacle. I love this. This one, like, seemed like a little robot pushing some dominoes, almost. like a robotic, like, claw foot, almost. Like, just being like, boop. Or it almost looks like some kind of, like, old steam factory with, like, some smoke coming out of, like, the stack right there in the middle. I like the robot pushing everything over, though. This is Shaman 2 Moons. Right here we have Pong, but of course. This was so cool. This one was Record Player, which actually works. Oh, it's so cool. This is Genie in a Bottle. Which is funny, because you know what? Like, the bookcase, like, the silhouette of the bookcase almost looks like, do you remember in the movie Aladdin when Genie takes on the walking card? You know what I mean? Aesthetic. It was also in the video game, because I remember, like, you have to jump on the playing cards to, like, get higher. I think, like, the old Super Nintendo game, which is dating me quite a bit. So, like, that seems very fitting. This one's fun. This one's called Bugging Out because Smoove said that he saw a yellow jacket, his wife saw a wasp, and I saw a mantis. So, Bugging Out was the title. And again, I love that the benches are here too, so you can sit and enjoy the scenery here. So, this one here, I didn't think this was an art piece, actually. Um, but it is. And now knowing the title, it's hysterical. It's called Banksy. If you guys didn't know, Banksy is an artist, a pretty prolific, infamous artist, and yeah, it's Banksy. I love a good pun. That's great. And this one I think is another one of my favorites right here. So I'm going to do my little emote here. This is Looming Above, which you see the looms here, and then you see the giant human. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. Actually, let's get like a backup view of it, because yeah, seeing it from here, like, that's so awesome. And that's how you know, like, the glitching's intentional, right? Because you see all these overlaps here, what we saw before, all the overlaps, nothing's glitching out, but the head instead is glitching out to make it feel like it's got that, like, you know, the neon sign, like, glow, or like the lights, like, dazzling, you know, like, it's definitely is supposed to be that way, which I think is so cool. And then let's check out the other one that's above too, of the kimono, the feet too. I love it so much. That's so awesome. Oh man, that's very, very cool. What a great piece. All right. So next, over here, this is all one art piece, all of this and this here, and it's called The Remodel. So whether they're putting up the art installation or tearing it down, you be the judge. I love that we all came up with paint. We all came up with different things here. Like hammers, but they're actually paint rollers, I think. So they're like repainting the wall, which is cool because if you see here, the wall, you know what I mean? The wall's a different color, so it definitely feel like, and right there too. Oh man, that's so neat. I really love that. So they're like painting it this white color. So rad. And then all the other art pieces that are either to be put up or have already been taken down are down below. Alright, so this is all one art piece, actually. I still don't know the meaning behind this one outright, but I got a few, like, while I was judging, I stayed in here a while to try and figure it out. It's called the, let me see here, I have everything written down, the Techno-Colored Dreams. Now, I see that this is coming from the bed, like the tapestries are almost like pulling from where you'd be sleeping in the bed. So I feel like this is kind of like the abstract, you know, in like dreamscape, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like mind waves or whatever. But this I still don't quite understand. However, if it is supposed to be a dream, maybe it's not quite a lucid one, and there's still a bit of uncertainty and confusion about. But I'll let you be the judge of that. And this also goes with it as well. The Techno-Colored Dream. Very cool, though. And then in here we have the drawing room, as you can see. Very awesome. And I think, is this... Oh, no! We have one more. We have this one. This is called Gearhead. Aptly named, I would think. And again, the glitching being intentional, we have Madame Butterfly. Actually, you know what? Let's go downstairs to get a better look at that. I know the benches are here so that we can enjoy and sit, but... oh, this is Server Tree here. Which is very fun. Again, it reminds me of Fallout 4. All the trees that have, like, wires and cables in them. It's like the Institute spying on you. Alright. So down here, this one is so phenomenal. This is, let me just do this. This is Madame Butterfly. And again, the glitching to make the wings look like they're flapping or sparkling in some way. The long looming shadow, the glowing yellow eyes, the moonlight above, and yeah, like to drive it all home, the flowers with the butterflies. This is very cool. Oh, it's so awesome. And this one is called 3D 2 of me. Which, if you're curious how this illusion was made, there's actually 2 armories. Because I was curious if it was shadow play or actually 2 armories under there. But then I kind of saw this happening at the bottom, and I was like, oh, it's 2 armories. So it's just, I had to kind of peek behind the veil for that for you guys, but it's very fun. And over here, we have the forge. So this is the actual art studio. Almost all the pieces are done now, but what's being made here is called the Phoenix. It's not finished yet, but if you guys know anything about actual statue, like metalworking, when you cast a statue, you have to have a mold for it usually. So this looks like some kind of sand casting. So I've only done plaster casting and sand casting. I think there's other versions of casting too, if I'm not mistaken. But this definitely looks like a rocky sand type of vibe here, which is very cool. You can see Heat Wave and Hecate pouring in the lava. Got the chisel to dig it out too. Very fun. And then this is probably like something that'll go on in the background of the piece, because it's probably an installation piece like all the other ones are. So this is very cool. So this is the foundry, or the forge, the workshop area. So we have all kinds of tools, forges of all kinds for different smelting and ironwork, metalworks. Probably from everything super small to like light fixtures and wiring to big metal casting statuary. Which is very awesome. And this also was one of my favorites. This is like pigment making, so this is where you would make paint, because all paint is pretty much derived from various stones and gems and elements of varying colors. If you buy the safer or the cheaper ones, they're usually something synthetic, but the more expensive ones have like cadmium and cobalt and other precious metals. A long time ago, actually, there's actually a brown called Mummy Brown, and the paint was from people grounding up mummies, and I'm not kidding, like lesser mummies that were basically tomb robbed to make paint. Luckily, it's not that anymore. It has been synthesized since then, but that was way back in the day. But that is just crazy that people used to paint with dead people. So people who use Mummy Brown and a Memento Mori just like doubled down a little bit. It's crazy. But yeah, so this is the pigment area, probably to both dye the loom, the fabrics of the loom, and also some of the paints for the paintings. And this is the glass blowing area here, and the glory, as we see Cyborg I mentioned this on stream, but oh man, glass blowing is rough. It's so hot. The heat is crazy. You basically have molten glass on the end of this metal pole that you have to like blow into while it's in a vat of just fire. It's crazy. It's so hot. It definitely was not the art style for me when I tried it. But you know, some people absolutely loved it and chose to make it their like major. Uh, I did it in college. But yeah, shouts out to all the glass blowers because man, the heat index in that studio is crazy. But I do love all the different glass that's being hung up here too. Oh, it's so cool. And then we have a workbench of all the different items needed for more installations to come, or to fix ones that are out in the gallery. And then this is the experimental area here. Um, like as in to try out or to set up a new installation, and this is called the Night Manta Arose, which is very cool. We have a little bit of interaction here too with some bubbles. Oh, it's so fun. But yeah, so when you're making like an installation piece, a lot of artists have like an area in their studio already to hang finished pieces for both photo works, but also especially for installations to make sure that they can go up without a hitch and they can set the plans that they can give the gallery, if they're not going to install themselves, of course, to get them all ready. So yeah, you could test lighting out on it, you know, test where everything's going. It's very cool. So it's cool to see one in the works, right? Maybe we'll get an art studio 2 one day, and we could see some more of Smoove's artworks. And this one will actually be prominently displayed and finished in it, and we'll get another one here. But for now, I believe that is the end of Smoove's art studio. What a fantastic base, Smoove. Thank you so much for sharing this with us and for creating this. This was an absolute delight. I haven't been very much like in the art scene ever since COVID hit. Like I just haven't been like out and about, and this was great. It reminded me of going to the galleries like Tuesday and Thursday nights when the openings would happen, and seeing all the fun, the new installations and stuff that would pop up, and all the new artists, and I don't know, it was really great. I like it just reminded me of that, so I got a bit of nostalgia from it. But overall, just the creativity of the items is just I don't think I've ever seen anything like it here on DCUO. So definitely worthy of being a base off winner. Thank you so much for sharing your creative endeavors with us, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. No new announcements, just that the next 2 base off winners will be up over the next, at 3 actually, because we have the wild card spot as well. Will be coming up next, and then tours will resume as scheduled. I don't have a base off date for the next one yet. I'm still just kind of taking some time off and revamping the channel and getting everything planned out for the year ahead, so bear with me. But yeah, that's about it. So again, thank you so much to Smoove, and congratulations on your base off win. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody.